In this week's portion, B'chukosai, we read about the conclusion of the covenant that were made between the Lord and the people of Israel, the Torah, and mentioning the rewards, consequences of observing and commitment, and the punishment, consequences for violating. And it goes at length. And this is then the conclusion of the third book of Moses, Torah, Sefer Vayikra. It mentions in the Torah what appears to be material blessings that seem to be relevant to the temporal life on this world, and does not seem to express clearly that on the world to come. The material pleasures are mentioned as blessings, but we don't see the spiritual. In general, we know this, that the Gemara says that one small amount of pleasure on this earth is one small amount of pleasure in the world to come is greater than all the pleasures of this earth, temporary. And the same thing with suffering. There's a saying, it's like a proverb, and proves that even now, in the situation we're in, we're more concerned about our spiritual pleasure and spiritual comfort than that of the physical. There's an expression that says, belch to belch and bear the pain, belch to belch and bear the shame, squelch the belch and bear the pain. A person would rather squelch the belch and suffer the pain rather than the shame of belching publicly. That's part of our experiences. So it seems clearly that spiritual pleasure is much more important. In addition to that, the Gemara says that the real reward of the Torah cannot be on this earth. Schal mitzvah ba'al maleka. Because any reward we get on this earth, it depends upon suffering in order to acquire it. It also doesn't last continuously. It's not eternal. The world to come is. So therefore, we might ask the question, why does the Torah tell us in this parsha all the material pleasures of success, power, peace, and goodwill, and does not mention the spiritual? This has very much to do with a person's attitude. A person goes into business and does not spend the profit immediately. The profit in the large amount is set aside to enable the person to acquire more wealth. So his profit is $1,000, he'll invest it again and get $2,000, and so on. The investment in the future is more important to people than the benefit of the moment. In order to be able to observe the Torah, we have to have material wealth, strength, clarity of mind, and with that, we can do more mitzvahs and more Torah. And with that, we'll have more reward, and so on. So it continuously increases. For this reason, the Torah, in talking about the reward for observing the Torah, follows this pattern. And it's really so. A person who is healthy can put on his talis and tefillin. A person who is wealthy can do charity. A person who has clear mind can be kind to other people. And therefore, the Torah mentions these rewards because that can bring us even more rewards as time goes on.